with shokz and steel, lots of smokes, lots of flashes as they start to work their way towards mid and connector.
Well, as hallzerk just aggresses forward. He's going to try and cement a man advantage now. Smooya shifts into him. That's a beautiful shot to Smooya. Down to a 5-on-3. Now as the usual goes flying, as the set piece goes out, what can Movistar Riders do on what will be their attack? Full blind, but is forced on back as Forest. He's able to tag down shokz. He can't finish the job though. Forest, he falls down to 4-on-3. Damage onto steel. He's taken down. hallzerk tries to continue aggressive. mopoz falls down to shokz, alone in a 1 versus 4. However, the problem with this is that for Movistar Riders, there's a lot of anti-strat, and I think it's like Dignitas, they've done that.
However, if they can't win overpass, then I don't really know what's in store for us, because right now they're not getting off to the best.
Well, hallzerk has been good for one. He'll try to double down as well as he's got Forest to come out from con to help him. Forest, can he double down? It's down messy, but it's actually still a shokz to land kills with those glocks. Bit of an overextension.
Definitely need to speed this up, and it looks like they are just going to walk straight through this smoke, accompanied by a flashbang. friberg, he'll be blinded, but it will fade before he has to take the gunfight. And whilst it is traded 1-for-1, I can't imagine this C4 goes down.
Well, looks like it very well may do. With another kill onto HEAP, it leaves it all down to Lekro in a 1 versus 2. Plant goes down. Movistar Riders, this has been a really successful eco. And as they go in for the initial pick, shokz finishes the job. Movistar to make sure no one's boosted up towards the long. As these flashes go down, hallzerk forced away. The one way doesn't quite work out. Smooya spots it anyway. And with that, it's a
Forest on top of this box, trying to get a bit of an off angle, a sightline above this deployed smoke, but I don't think he's going to be able to see anything for now. Instead, it's Lekro to do so. Nice bit of aggression around the edge of it. There's a heavy stack here in place towards this A site, and that leaves friberg alone on B. There's been no sound made, but off of the back of the fact that Dignitas haven't seen any further aggression towards toilets, they are going to go for an early rotation. I think it's going to come in just in the nick of time.
Oh, that Krobin shut down mopoz. These players lined up as well. friberg now on a very low bit of HP. However, it's a mad advantage for Dignitas. They're going to be able to spring this retake. With 3 players stuck towards water, we're going to have to see a huge round from shokz here. And well, he's good for 1. And we'll get ready for some re-aggression. I think he expects the remainder in water. Good for 2. Smooya getting that plant puts him in a 1 versus 2. And a situation in which he definitely has a chance here. Spots out the first man. That's a nice shot onto Forest. Now for the timing. Good. He tries to stick it now. He sticks it. Does Smooya peek into him? No, he doesn't.
Oh, wow.
With that, Dignitas, they make it a second by Dignitas, and no one caught out yet. It all comes down to timing.
Oh, and there we go. Steel wins that fight. Now Forest looks to try and trade it back. As he swings out, he will be able to find the frag. That's the bomb drop momentarily, but he has to fight quite hard to hold on to it as he's being closed in from all angles. Movistar Riders, they should just be able to pincer him. There we go. This wall of smokes on the site eliminates any trade potential, and you see these CTs, they're stacked up on the other side of it, but as soon as that boost comes over, mopoz can swing and spam through that smoke to negate it. 2 versus 2, and Movistar Riders, they need to get this bomb down.
Well, it's 2-on-2. They're at some really close angles with Lekro good for 1. It's down to mopoz in a 1 versus 2. He's swung by both players at once. Is he able to come out ahead?
Oh, beautiful shot there from Smooya. No idea how he catches Forest out, something like that. Such a flary flick. And hallzerk, the timing on that pick's absolutely perfect. You can see him fighting further as well towards the bottom along. He eliminates Alex. That's so brilliant. Not only has he maintained that long control, but he's done a lot of damage to the opponents. And now with the man advantage, Lekro can actually try and deny this plant. Instead, he gets the headshot elsewhere. And as he spans away, it's just a second too late.
The high ground works perfectly for them. And now for Movistar Riders, in a 2-on-4 after plant. I mean, sure, it's doable, but they're going to need some pretty nice shots and fairly quickly. Now, as we see Steel just sat down towards pots. There's mopoz good for 1. Lekro to trade. And here comes that defuse. There's no real way that mopoz can stop this unless he hits a very quick shot about now. And oh, it was quick. He gets all 3, but it just wasn't.
They've definitely got enough cash for it. However, if they lose this one, they'll definitely be down to an eco. And as hallzerk finds that opening pick onto Steel, this is a great start for Dignitas.
That it is. shokz, they're able to go a man up. And as Forest tries to just catch up, shokz, oh, that's the double down as well. Now a man up. What can Dignitas hope to do? friberg, that's another great shot to Smooya. And now with Dignitas, 2-man advantage. Movistar Riders, they're just falling around the map, and they've got no way to really trade here. mopoz pushing his way forward. And let's see what he can do. And with that, Friberg ready for mopoz. Can he come out on top? Not quite. And, well, in a 1v4.
To plant it. Friberg dancing around this pillar. He's definitely vulnerable, but with two players supporting, that's exactly what happens. As soon as he's off to buy an ult for smooya, I don't think he'll have any utility off of it. I'm trying to add it up. I'm not sure what loss bonus are on right now. I've kind of lost track. But I think he'll just about up right here.
Well, hallzerk, he's ready for shokz to peek forward, and well, that's a close to veil, but shokz shutting down hallzerk. Shokz able to double down as well. My God, that's close. However, we see now a two-man kind of retake ahead for Dignitas, and while smooya, he's able to get away from the site as well. Letcro is going aggressive towards Struck, but he's able to get to this anchor without smooya being able to spot him out. And well, smooya, he still survives despite the nade as well. He's able to kill Letcro on top of that. Heap trades, sure, but in a 1 versus 3 now, what can he hope to do? Long's got an ult waiting for him. There are pistols ready for him on short. Steal the first man to fall, but he's still got to worry about both Alex and Letcro. Movistar Riders, as 2 of their rounds now, they've been off the backs of ecos.
It's been very bizarre. It's a good angle for hallzerk to have right now, but as mopoz creeps up towards Monster, he could do some serious damage, and damage he does. It all comes down to if he wins that first duel and when he's
ready for this initial attack. And he holds firm, and in a 5-on-3, Letcro spams down. Letcro also falls, so for Movistar Riders, this should be a 7th. Mopoz, he's going huge, and mopoz having a great game so far, going 15-7. That's hallzerk. This is where he just saves the up. This is where he cowers, he waits. So it looks like smooya might even prevent him from doing just that. Smooya, beautiful read. And for Movistar Riders, where they've won the half, they're now playing to what extent? They eat a massive nade as they push towards B. And well, HEAP, he's going for the hero play. Still executes his teammate. shokz executes his teammate as well. HEAP with only 1 kill, but 3 men fall. And with that, still, he'll push his way forward towards Toxic. He'll try to catch out some of these members, but where's his team gone? He's got smooya to help, but smooya with only an AWP has got to play the range game. And with that, Dignitas make it 6. Fair enough.
As crazy as it sounds, you almost need to prepare in an offline server. You need to prepare these B rushes when you're pushing over towards Monster or something like that. Who peeks on the left-hand side didn't help matters at all. But yeah, they all just kind of trip over each other, and considering that was a full buy, counting his lucky stars that he's still alive right now as they go for the boost. He's going to be the boostee. The booster is shokz, but Friberg ready and waiting for it, instantly finds that headshot. His teammate dies in unison, but a 4v4 on Friberg. Oh, the timing, that's unfortunate.
That it is, and well, I think we are going to see a really almost tough spot now for Dignitas on this retake. A 4-on-2. I mean, it's doable, I guess, but I don't think it will be much more else with mopoz hitting a beautiful shot to Forest.
It's this game, I think. Absolutely nuts.
Yeah.
He's 20-8. And there we go. It's actually an ace. Ace from mopoz. I mean,
let's see who's going to be able to come out on top with it. As the mollies go down towards Truck, which he's still now waiting for it as the push goes through. Alex good for 1. Turns out the boost works pretty damn well as hallzerk. He'll try to worm a pick as well. He jumps up towards Dice. A few shots ring out either way though. Forest good for 1 to trade. There's down to a 4-on-4. Forest doubles up as well. A beautiful shot for him now. He'll look to make it 3 as Alex is caught out by hallzerk. And with that, Dignitas a beautiful take on this site as they leave Movistar Riders down to just shokz.
well, a 1-on-4 for shokz to try and pull off Dignitas. They've really bitten back here in this pistol round. shokz finds a nice headshot. I'm not sure how much more he'll be able to take as he creeps in towards Dumpster. All 3 members holding a bit of a triangle crossfire here, hiding behind these boxes, giving shokz a really tough time. Nice configuration here. smooya and Steel in the toilets. It's that standard crossfire, but it always works so well unless hallzerk swings and deals a headshot like that. No trade potential for smooya here just yet, and as he starts to back away to the site, he's very vulnerable, but that smoke certainly helps. With shokz finding 1 over towards the B site, these numbers, they start to level out, and with 35 seconds on this clock, Dignitas, they need to get a wiggle on.
They do. smooya, he's going to be holding firm, and while he spots out the initial members, he's forced away as hallzerk to shut him down. mopoz now, he too falls to hallzerk, and for shokz, it might just be a matter of saving here. Maybe
See some Kevlar, but I can't imagine there's a whole lot more than that. And what that means is that Dignitas should actually be able to extend this lead.
held firm, and Well, that's definitely going to be the ones who need to charge towards them. Mollies go down, set piece goes out, and with Lecro trying to come out on top, he goes down into mopoz to hold 2 more. I was going to say he goes down into a 5-on-4, but mopoz survives longer. Forest eventually puts an end to it. That's only to equalize, not to cement an advantage. As hallzerk misses a shot, as does smooya, but the bomb's still not down. Puts Dignitas into a bit of a shaky spot. How's looking for 1 steal to trade instantly, but Forest and hallzerk swing in unison.
Can't quite hit the flick. It's only the head poking up, and as he falls away, Forest starts to reaggress, and what on earth, still completely unaware that there's been any mid-control taken. He's looking the wrong way.
Well, that he does. hallzerk, he's able to come out on top, and with mopoz to trade once again, it goes down.
Very, very slow, methodical CS, and that's what Dignitas like to go for. This older style that we're used to seeing back 4 or 5 years ago, where this clock gets run right down to the wire, but I think they've left it a little too long. 8 seconds left to tick. HEAP is just about to retrieve that C4. He realizes there's no chance to get it on the site, and Dignitas, they time themselves out. That's the danger of playing so close to the wire. Look how much cash is still here on Dignitas. Even if that 1 round there from Movistar Riders is just the start of a comeback, they still have to topple many buys here from Dignitas. We've got another full investment. We'll have 2 more probably off the back of it, and that's if it's needed. As still, he does find himself 1 more, brings it back into a 4-on-4 situation, but Dignitas still with some nice control. mopoz, though, completely incognito.
Aggressive angle. Now, this is either going to be round winning or round losing. As he peeks into them, Forest shuts him down without a single smoke, and instead, he backs away towards backside. Spearing con, he's spotted and, well, avoided for the time being, as friberg gets the plant. It's jump up by Alex. Good for 1. Is the trade there by friberg? Not yet, but instead, it's by Forest. Good for 1. Steal to trade. Steal. He's finally there to chime true. And now at least smooya in a 1 versus 1. Flash goes off. smooya left in a tough angle. He's got to swing straight to friberg. That's a tough situation in which friberg comes out on top.
Or on shokz, instead the Desert Eagle. And very limited utility for them to work with. They're relying on the firepower, and so far it's not coming through. Waiting to spot some legs. The timing, oh, it's impeccable. And as he opens the door, wow, that's unfortunate. friberg's actually there to trade it instantly, and now this Desert Eagle on the site should just fall, and the B site crumble with it.
shokz, he's taken down by friberg. Now Forest waiting for the spam, and he shuts down Steel. He'll try to double up as well. It does just that. It's 15 for Dignitas as they look to pull ahead and take Movistar friberg. But still being unable to kill him means that his aggression towards playground should be relatively easy to punish as friberg spots him out. smooya actually good for 1. Is he able to trade? No, he's not. hallzerk shuts him down, but he's
give up loads of map control because obviously it's a 4-man boost, so you can't contest these short, you can't contest any of these normal angles that you'd be fighting. But no, they've been playing it very well, and if they press over towards long, it's a 3 versus 3. But if they come out on top, it could be the final round. That's a big double kill from Alex, though. That might just keep Movistar in this.
It very well could do. When Alex, there was ever a time to come out above and beyond. This was it. Alex eventually falls to Forest, but I don't think he expects a second man there. shokz on the angle. He's going to be able to shut down Forest. It's all on Lecro. 1 versus 2. Tight short defense says he'll pick up that bomb. He'll flash his way through this smoke. Does it help? I guess, but shokz is there. shokz is ready. That'll be 11 for Movistar. Still awful. And right now, as Dignitas just shift their way forward, they'll get ready for this initial attack. Beautiful flash to get ready. Still good for 1. He instantly there to trade, though. smooya, now one of the only defenders towards trash. He's just to sit on top of it, but Forest finishes the job on him. He able to trade. He great for these trades so far. Only on 32 HP, though. Alex back sight. What can he try and do now in hold? shokz is there to assist him, but friberg good for 1. The flashes are perfect as they continue to pepper the sites. shokz is praying for timing, and unfortunately, I think the only man who might be able to get here is HEAP, but he won't even be able to do that. HEAP shuts him down. Lecro finishes mopoz, and a lot of utility. There's going to be 4 flashes, a smoke, nade, and kits for them. And Dignitas they respond with a fast hit towards A. 2 quick kills back and forth. mopoz there to double down as well, though. Hiding towards back sight. He's got 3 players to try and pressure him down. He's got support from heaven, but to what avail? Alex good for 1. Follow-up push goes through. Steel's good for yet another. friberg doubles down. friberg makes it 3, just like that. It's a pistol round.
Directly downwards. Does give Dignitas an advantage, though, as they go into their second round. They've got the rifles to work with, but what a start here from Steel and shokz. They push right in off the back of mopoz's flash, and they're able to take 2 heads. 2-man advantage now, and well, they're continuing to trade evenly.
And they are. It's down to a 3-on-2. When Dignitas dive down into a secret, they've got shokz on a very fast flank towards them, which is going to play heavily to their detriment. As hallzerk, he opens those doors. He needs that charge. Still, what can he hope to do? Good for one. hallzerk with that smoke is going to turn the section back around, preventing Steel from going for the knife kill there. And because of that, he's able to double down onto Alex. Now shokz, knife out. He just recovers, but
right now, previously he was playing towards ramp. Now he's outside, but Letcro, does he check it?
Oh, he almost does, and well, still, oh no, he doesn't. Alex, he goes for the time, he goes for the trigger discipline as well, and did Alex just not see it? I think for a moment he didn't there.
Well, he's lucky to have come out on top. He's taken a hell of a lot of damage, but as that smoke goes down, Letcro, he's not even going to spam it anymore. He thinks that Alex has fallen away from this. Little does he know he's still in the corner. And mopoz eliminates HEAP just before he can eliminate Alex. Alex triples up with 4 points to spare. He knows that mopoz is holding towards the bottom of it, ready to shut it down. He's on a nice off angle as well. And as they jump around, his crosshair, it's made to do quite the wiggle. And he's only good for one before it's traded. Dignitas now a prime opportunity to get onto this B side, but there's still 2 players to contend with.
Forrest is able to shut down shokz as well. Still now trying to counter out plan. He realizes it's in the smoke. smooya is the man to finish the job, but the bomb's still down. This is now a really tough spot. smooya is he aggressive. He shuts down Letcro. There's the AK to fall, but Forrest is continuing to do damage. Forrest with 3 in the round now is going to send the station back down towards double door. Still, he's forced to try and catch out the odd member with this plant. It's a missed shot. There's Steel to fall, and smooya, he's punished for missing that shot as his teammate dies rather than he does, and he now has to try and win a 1 versus 2 with no doors on double here. He's going to have to just shift his way forward. It's a nice shot to HEAP there, but Forrest.
And Alex still lingering here towards Garage, not been able to spot out anything just yet, but eventually he falls to Letcro, who's able to cross down to secret. 25 seconds left to tick, and they really do need to get a move on. They need to find this kill onto Steel before they can get this bomb planted. They're looking the wrong way, but Forrest, that's a snappy headshot, and that allows them to tap in these digits and forces smooya right into a save.
Dignitas look to string themselves together and try to push down that early lead from Movistar Riders. It's going to be smooya. Does he hold? Oh, no, he doesn't. HEAP from behind finishes the job. That's 3 for Dignitas. Not just yet, though, and because of it, mopoz just at the closest angle. Spots out friberg, sure, but he instantly lets trade means he can swing wide into shokz. Forrest is able to maintain this back and forth, and as Natus took to pepper smooya's position, he's forced away, and well, with that, it will be a site secure to plant down, and Movistar Riders on a retake.
Sometimes the way it goes, though, isn't it? Especially here on Nuke, you find those entries, and if you're on a bit of a fun, then they can go for a full investment in the next. But it means that Dignitas, they have an opportunity here to take the lead.
That they do. It goes down into a 4-on-4. shokz is able to finish off a kill onto HEAP, and now hallzerk to trade shows that actually these CZs can get a fair bit of mileage out of them. shokz good for another. There's the flank of Steel onto Forrest. Leaves hallzerk alone in a 1 versus 2. We'll go into those vents, we'll get that plant, and now in an after plant, who does he duel? And can he win it? As those numbers are punched in, we're going to see a fast push from Steel towards the other side of this silo. And well as it's spotted out, hallzerk, oh, that's quick. We're not quick enough. But it's going to be an defuse of Movistar Riders and a 6th for them as they maintain their lead, but only just.
Wow, yeah, that was incredibly close. hallzerk, surely he heard Steel. Steel was making a lot of noise there, trying to push up on the left-hand side to deny that plant. But yeah, just can't get to the flick in times better.
And it does, and as friberg pushes his way forward, he spots out the initial member of shokz, shuts him down. He's even able to double up onto mopoz, and what would have been Movistar Riders' chance to try and make it a one-sided affair on their CT side, it just diminishes instantly. Dignitas with a plan. Movistar Riders once again having to save with no money really in their bank at all. shokz only a 300. This time, do Dignitas commit to a hunt? And as we see Forrest shift forward, ready to catch out smooya, we do see the hunt. smooya falls. That's enough. The Riders aren't getting back unless
they could have really done with it. And actually keeping this scoreline level as we draw closer and closer to the end of this half works wonders for them. They've already made... It's a big old reset round. If Dignitas take it, they'll be on to 7 and almost a guaranteed 8. Look at that headshot. Oh my goodness. smooya
under heaven. Still, he's the man to try and hold it, but really, what can he hope to do from Locker? Rings out a first shot, tries to back away. Well, will it be enough though, as we see mopoz continue to push his way forward? He'll be shifting straight into hallzerk's crosshair. hallzerk misses the shot though, timing curses him, but it's kills elsewhere, putting us down into a 2v2, which HEAP's going to come out on top. Leave it all on Alex.
Beautiful spray control there from range, often something hard to harness. And as Alex creeps through the smoke, thinks he has the map, like it kind of is here for Dignitas. Dignitas really do like Nuke, and they're on a massive win streak on it at the moment. And unless they can topple this 15, 12-6, that's where it starts to get scary. With this bomb going down towards the B side, Alex, he can't deny it. And now Dignitas in the post-plant position.
Very careful of the presence from smooya. Alex brings out a few shots on top of the lockers. That means as the push comes through, Alex is able to trade onto another, down to a 2-on-4, and in which we're going to see hallzerk try and catch out Alex as he pushes out from single door. There's a kill. He pulls a mopoz, but it's straight back down to a 2-on-2. That bomb now ticking very damn low. And with no trade once again, smooya sure he catches out yet another, but the bomb being cancelled out puts it all onto smooya to get the kills, but it's just a stat pad. It's not a round of Dignitas. That'll be a tough spot, as with a couple of bits of armor, with only a smoking kit, Darby wants to make their way out
towards these bomb sites. This is where it starts to get sticky for Movistar Riders as they push their way into B. Look at the setup that's in place. There's 3 members to defend, and Letcro, oh my goodness. friberg hitting another headshot. Letcro just jump spotting just to try and bait mopoz into the angle. It's a 5-on-1. It's about to be a flawless fist around here for Dignitas. This nade could do some damage, only minimal amounts of it as Letcro doubles down. Charge by a mile. He's like 16-11 or something like that now. He's putting up a great show, but the rest of his team, they're just not there.
You said it perfectly. It's down to a 4-on-4 with Dignitas. They've got a fairly heavy setup, but they are playing a bit of bonus. The mopoz, as he shuts down the MP9s, this should spur on a bit of aggression towards the safe site. friberg, he eats them back for the time being, but for Dignitas, let's see what they can do with a bit of a hold here. friberg takes a bit of damage though. That keeps him back, but doesn't keep him out. Alex shutting down Letcro, forces it down to a 4-on-2, and as they get ready for the push, let's see who's able to come out on top with friberg. Actually aggressive onto mopoz there. He tries to double up. He spots the second member. He switches to the AK instead. He follows up though with a kill onto smooya. Still to trade. Sure, he trades, but they've actually lost the bomb. He'll drop down into those vents and he'll go to cancel out this plant. He's going quiet for the time being, and because he hasn't been heard just yet, he gives his position away, and unfortunately he's walking straight into a crossfire. He spots out the first member towards ramp. Oh, it's actually upper. He fights, but they fight him together. There's a quick round, and with that close angle for Letcro now. Is it spotted out by Steel? Oh, it almost is. Steel goes for the timing, and Letcro comes out on top. Alex, he trades short. Now HEAP on ramp, good for shokz as well. It's a man advantage for Dignitas, and as they back away, the Riders are going to try and make up for it with a push over towards Mini. And as they do so, friberg, timing, it's not very good for him, and as smooya shuts him down, this is now a tough spot for Movistar Riders. They run straight into Forest, good for 1. He tries to double down. mopoz comes out on top, and again in a 2-on-2. They are now at a very tough spot. We'll have to decide whether or not they go down to these vents towards B, or if they commit to this site and get a plant. By the looks of it, it was going to be towards this side, but with HEAP finishing the job, it's down to Alex in a 1v1. Seconds to spare. He's got to go for either the contact or the plant, and with 5 seconds left, he plants behind the site. HEAP pushes forward. He's got a flash to assist him, but he's just going to continue to try and shift ahead. Alex just carrying towards blue. Shift forward towards Hut. Timing, it curses him as he finishes the job. Beautiful little
providing to get up on these boxes, take the off angle, and well, he was absolutely right to do so. 3 kills and the clutch for the man, and he'll take the last round. Means that their bite, it's far from fantastic.
That it is. HEAP, that's a nice early shot though. As smooya gets taken down. hallzerk will try to double down with that as well. Not able to do so though. He's at friberg. As he now aggresses towards ramp. He's going to shift his way forward. And for mopoz, is he going to be caught out towards ramp? Not quite yet, but I think friberg has got the info. Not so much to kill. Letcro then hunts for him. Letcro converts. And
Zerk's AWP that's playing from afar. And he seems to be fully aware that there is going to be some kind of push through these smoke grenades. HEAP's there to support and confirm it. And as Steel creeps up, he's looking to try and get this trade. He's going to walk straight into the crosshair of hallzerk. Oh, wow, this is awkward. They're next to each other. They're standing next to each other. He's not even realizing it. My goodness, that is unbelievable.
Oh, no. hallzerk, he must take a double take there to go, what? How did you... What? Well, I guess they don't peek him. shokz alone is also finished off by hallzerk.
That they waited until they were all in position. They slowly cleared all the angles, and then when they knew exactly where he was, then they could go for those hard swings. HEAP right through the smoke. Insult to injury here as Steel, the heavy hitter here for the Movistar Riders, has been eliminated before he's even seen an enemy.
That's just insult to injury, isn't it? As mopoz, he's able to trade. Sure, he gets taken down. But now hallzerk, Ready for the re-aggression. Is it from mopoz? Oh, that's quick. He's able to double up, fully blind as well onto smooya. And now for Movistar Riders, with only 2 players left, they've got to make something work from it. But hallzerk, he right now is a man who's pretty damn hard to kill. He dances around lockers. He knows there's more who are going to fight into him. Forrest onto shokz, tries to finish the job. It's all on Alex. 1v4, and this should be it.
There's not going to be any money next round either. You look at Movistar Riders, very little cash. I'm not sure what hallzerk's doing there. I think somewhat retrievable, but it is being watched. He might just be able to dip in and nick it. No, as he pulls his knife out, that's definitely not the...
Smokes go down, and well, as we wait to see who's able to come out on top, we see mopoz leading the charge over towards A. He's able to shut down friberg on the flip side. It's able to find another as well. With smooya getting a bit of a team kill onto mopoz there, but with that, we're going to have a pretty strong opening for the Riders. They go straight for this bomb plant. The smoke is thrown towards heaven to try and kickstart his retake as quick as humanly possible.
Also didn't have any utility left, so that could have, as soon as those smokes faded, that could have been Dignitas' window back in. I suppose they don't necessarily have any way of knowing that, but Lekro is unsuccessful on the save. We do actually see completely incognito, very, very quiet down these stairs, but hallzerk ready on the angle. Mopoz does find himself an opening pick, but he's so low on health. hallzerk too early though, and that initiates the swing. shokz eliminates, and now Movistar Riders with the 2-man advantage, and the B site up for grabs.
That's a perfect round there. Lekro is able to duel once again, shutting down yet another member. Swinging from double door spots out. Alex can't quite finish the job though. And with that, it's down to friberg in a 1 versus 4. As he backs away, let's see who's able to come out on top with the Riders. There,
we can see a knife kill here. But we're
going to see a knife kill.
It's exciting. Yeah,
that makes me very happy.
friberg. A little bit of BM there to shokz, just to say we're in control here. We're on that point. We're going to win this game. And still, after this round, they've got 5 chances to close it. Of course, this will just be a little counter-strike right now. Movistar Riders, they are taking control outside, but look at this gap from Lekro. He can abuse this so badly, but it's not even needed. friberg, he finds the first kill. hallzerk follows up with a shot, still on the angle, falls down, and all of a sudden, it's a 3-man advantage here for Dignitas, and hallzerk is still untouched.
That it is. He's looking really damn strong right now, and as he looks to try and finish the job, he does just that.